moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso,
Good morning. Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Christian, Senator Figuer, Senator Colan,
Yes.
Senator Harper, Senator Conman,
May isang mau.
Floor Leader Lawrence,
Aye.
Vice Speaker Romalo, Senator Urusumal, Senator Wali, Speaker Moses.
Aye.
Mr. Speaker, 10 members are present.
With that, we have a quorum to transact business. Next item, reading of the journal. Floor Leader.
Thank you. Good morning, Speaker. I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. No objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. We have now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Item 5, Presidential Communications, none, Mr. Speaker.
Continue. Chairman Christian. Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress move down to order of the day, item number 15. First standing committee report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the said item, the first standing committee report is on standing committee report number 23-01 on congressional resolution number 23-09 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. Good morning. Move for the adoption of the safe report.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt standing committee report number 23-01. Discussion.
Point of information, Mr. Speaker.
Chairman Rusmal,
23-01.
standing committee report 23-01. Thank you. Any more discussion? I believe question has been called for the adoption of standing committee report number 23-01. No objection, debate is closed. We will vote on the said motion. All those in favor of adoption of standing committee report number 23-01, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted standing committee report number 23-01. And let the record reflect that our Vice Speaker has now joined us. Next standing committee report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the standing committee report now, standing committee report number 23-02 on congressional resolution number 23-10 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Again, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for the adoption of the safe report. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt standing committee report number 23-02. Discussion.
Question.
If no objection, question has been called for. Debate is now closed. We will vote on the said motion to adopt standing committee report number 23-02. All those in favor of the adoption of standing committee report number 23-02 say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Standing committee report number 23-02 has now been adopted by Congress. Next standing committee report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have Standing Committee Report Number 23-03 on Congressional Resolution Number 23-11 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for the adoption of the said report. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report Number 23-03. Discussion?
Question.
No objection. Question has been called for. Congress will now move on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report Number 23-03. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report Number 23-03. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is on Standing Committee Report Number 23-04 on Congressional Resolution Number 23-08 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
Move for adoption of the said report. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report Number 23-04 be adopted by Congress. Discussion.
Speaker,
Chairman Rosemel, you have the floor.
thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move for a short recess.
Short recess.
Second.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to defer the action on the report. Second. For tomorrow rather than today.
It's been moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report Number 23-04 be deferred to tomorrow's calendar. Any objection? If none, we will vote on the deferment of Standing Committee Report Number 23-04 to tomorrow's calendar. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report Number 23-04 has been deferred to tomorrow's calendar. Next Standing Committee Report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're now on Standing Committee Report Number 23-05 on Congressional Resolution Number 23-12 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
So move, Mr. Speaker. Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass or adopt Standing Committee Report Number 23-05. Discussion?
Question.
If no objection, discussion is now closed. We will vote on the said motion to adopt Standing Committee Report Number 23-05. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report Number 23-05. Next Standing Committee Report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have Standing Committee Report number 23-06 on Congressional Resolution number 23-16 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that we adopt Congress Standing Committee Report number 23-06.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-06. Discussion?
Question.
No objection. Question has been called for. We will now vote on the said adoption of the said resolution. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 23-06 has been adopted by Congress. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have Standing Committee Report number 23-07 on Congressional Resolution number 23-13 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress adopt its Standing Committee Report number 23-07.
any second? It's been moved and seconded that Standing Committee Report number 23-07 be adopted by Congress. Discussion? Chairman Roosevelt, you have? Okay. If no discussion and no objection, debate is now closed. We will vote on the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-07. All those in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-07. Next Standing Committee Report, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have more reports on the awaiting list number 23-02 for Standing Committee reports awaiting the 24 hours requirement.
Okay, short recess, subject to call of the chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to place Congress Standing Committee Report 23-08 on today's Standing Committee Report for action.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place Standing Committee Report number 23-08 on today's calendar for action. Floor Leader,
So recess.
short recess.
Rule that may impede our actions on the withdrawal of the said report, especially awaiting the 24-hour list.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the rules that may impede our action, especially the one requiring 24 hours, be suspended. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion? All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We are now on the main motion to place Standing Committee Report number 23-08 on today's standing report calendar. Any discussion? If none, we will vote on the motion to place Standing Committee Report number 23-08 on today's calendar for action. All those in favor of the said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Standing Committee Report number 23-08 is now placed on today's calendar for action. Chief Clerk, next Standing Committee Report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now have Standing Committee Report number 23-08 on Congressional Resolution number 23-30 from your Committee on External Affairs for adoption.
Chairman Willie.
For its adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-08. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, question has been called for and no objection. We will vote on adoption of the said report. All those in favor of adopting Standing Committee Report number 23-08, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted Standing Committee Report number 23-08. Next Standing Committee Report.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more Standing Committee reports.
Thank you. Next item.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. That is item 16, Special Committee reports. None, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 17, for assignment of measures and communications, kindly refer to referral sheet number 23-14.
Chairs and members, please take note. Next item.
Unfinished business for item 18, none, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 19, Bill Galanter, none also, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker,
Madam Chair Conman, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, I have an appeal that I want to withdraw and place on today's calendar. Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have CP 23-06 that I would like to withdraw and place. I so move.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that short recess. What was the bill? The motion is to withdraw and place CB number 23-06 for today's bill calendar for action. And before we take action on that motion, floor leader,
Again, Mr. Speaker, I move that we suspend any relevant rule that may impede our actions on the withdrawal and placement of the said bill.
it's been moved and seconded that the rules that may impede our action on the placement of the CB number 23-06 on today's bill calendar for action. Discussion. Chairman Ruzma.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Not to confuse our people out there listening, may I request, or has the title been read? If not, then the Chief Clerk read the title.
Thank you, Chairman. Chief Clerk, please read the title.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill Number 23-06 for first reading. CB Number 23-06 is a bill for an act to amend Sections 304, 305, and 308 of Title 50 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia annotated as enacted by Public Law Number 22-134 to remove the COVID-19 vaccination mandate for all persons entering the FSM, authorize the Department of Health and Social Affairs to reinstate COVID-19 vaccination entry requirements by regulations, to make technical changes, and for other purposes.
Thank you. We're still on discussion on placement of CB number 23-06.
Mr. Speaker, can I add some more? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and everyone for allowing me the floor. CP number 2306 asks two things from us: to lift the mandatory COVID-19 vaccination, and also to give the authority to the Secretary of Department of Health and Social Affairs to reinstate measures including vaccination coverage when and if needed. Technically, we are not letting our guard down. We are simply saying let's move on to complete normalization to where we were before the COVID. Furthermore, full vaccination against COVID in the FSM is covering all those who are vulnerable from 45 and above. These include our people. This will allow, if we lift this mandate, will allow our people to move in and freely within our states and in our country. Furthermore, we need to get vaccinated. We need to get those who are coming in to get their vaccine in our country. And also, we are ready to handle COVID in our country as our health workers are more knowledgeable and their skills and experience in dealing with COVID are well better off than before. And we still have plenty vaccines, medicine on hand, and we have better COVID-19 surveillance system, unlike before. I assure you that allowing the unvaccinated people to come into our country, we are not at risk of COVID, but they are at risk themselves as they come in. If some unvaccinated ones are sick here in FSM, we can treat them and refer them out appropriately. Everyone, let me also add that in July, just this month, the most vulnerable groups are fully vaccinated, as are aimed of 94 and above. So opening up this lift of the restriction is a sign that we are going forward in our country. We should not hold back. Like as they said, not like the other countries. We're ready to open up as like the other countries because we're well equipped now with COVID screening, treatment, and referral. Thank you very much, and please vote for CP number 2306. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Any more discussion on placement of CB number 23-06?
Question.
If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote for the placement of CB number 23-06 on today's calendar for action. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CB number 23-06 is now placed on today's calendar for action. Chief Clerk, first bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-06 for first reading. CB number 23-06 is a bill for an act to amend sections 304, 305, and 308 of Title 50 of the Code of the Federated States of Micronesia, annotated, as enacted by Public Law number 22-134 to remove the COVID-19 vaccination mandate for all persons entering the FSM, authorize the Department of Health and Social Affairs to reinstate COVID-19 vaccination entry requirements by regulations, to make technical changes, and for other purposes.
Chairman Quinlan? Or Madam Chair Quinlan?
I so move for action.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass on first reading CB number 23-06. Discussion?
Question.
If no objection, discussion is now closed. We will now vote on the passage of CB number 23-06 on first reading by roll call of members. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso,
Amen.
Senator Aritos, Senator Christian,
Somang.
Senator Figueroa, Senator Quillen,
Mau Mau.
Senator Harper, Senator Kunman,
Yes.
Floor Leader Lawrence,
Amen.
Vice Speaker Romalo,
Amen.
Senator Uruzamal,
Of course.
Senator Wali, Speaker Moses.
Amen.
Mr. Speaker, 10 members voted for the said bill under first reading, 1 against.
With that, Congress has passed on first reading CB number 23-06. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more bills.
If no objection, we will move down to resolution calendar. Chief Clerk, first resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-27 for adoption. CR Number 23-27 is a resolution to amend Rule 7, Section 1B of the Official Rules of Procedure of the 23rd Congress of the Federated States of Micronesia to update the list of departments and offices falling within the jurisdiction of the Ways and Means Committee.
Chairman Aritos.
Move for adoption.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-27. Discussion.
Solicitors, Speaker. Speaker.
Chairman Figueroa, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank you very, and my respect to the chairman of our committee, and I thankful to him to allow me to put this on the resolution calendar for action. However, I found that I was gonna offer some oral amendment, not oral, massive amendment in writing this morning, but because I still not sure how I wish to do it, I want to move and hope that you all support my motion to defer action on this resolution indefinitely.
It's been moved. Chairman, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. That's one of my questions supposed to be raised, but thank you, Chairman, to defer this resolution.
Thank you. The motion now is to defer the said resolution indefinitely. Discussion? If no discussion, we will vote on that said motion. All those in favor of deferring CR number 23-27 indefinitely, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now deferred action on CR number 23-27. Next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The next resolution under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-09 for adoption. CR Number 23-09 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Chim S. Libwe to serve as the permanent representative of the Federated States of Micronesia to the United Nations in New York.
Chairman Willie.
Move for adoption of the said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-09. Discussion.
Mr. Speaker,
Who's that? Chairman Golan?
here.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This nominee, along with other nominees from the Department of External Affairs, are seasoned diplomats that have been working in those capacities that they are being renominated for years. And there is no pending issues that would be adverse to their qualifications as ambassadors, deputy chief of missions, or deputy secretaries. So please support the nominee. The president needs these people to help with his administration.
Question, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
Thank you. Discussion? If none, question has been called for. We will now vote by secret ballot on the nomination. Chief Clerk, please pass out the ballots. Short recess. Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All 11 members that are present voted for the nominee under the said resolution.
Thank you. With that, we have now confirmed Jim Lupwet for the Ambassador to the United Nations. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the resolution calendar is Congressional Resolution Number 23-10 for adoption. CR Number 23-10 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Vincent Sivas to serve as the CFSM Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to People's Republic of China.
Chairman Wali,
Move for the adoption of the said resolution.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress pass Congressional Resolution Number 23-10. Discussion? Any discussion? If none, and no objection, discussion is now closed. We will vote on CR number 23-10 by secret ballot. So Chief Clerk, please distribute the ballots. Short recess.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. All 11 members that are present voted for the nominee under the said resolution.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. Congress has now passed CR number 23-10 for the nomination of Vince Sivas to be the ambassador to the People's Republic of China. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the resolution calendar is Congressional Resolution Number 23-11 for adoption. CR Number 23-11 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. John Fritz to serve as the FSM Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to Japan.
Chairman Willie,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress adopt Congress Resolution 23-11.
any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CR number 23-11. Discussion? If no objection, question has been called for. We will vote on the said resolution by secret ballot. Chief Clerk, please distribute the ballots. Short recess.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Among the 11 members that are present, 10 members voted for the nominee, 1 against.
With that, Congress has now confirmed the nomination of Jack Fritz to become the ambassador to Japan. John Fritz. Let's give him a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-12 for adoption. CR Number 23-12 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Jackson T. Soram to serve as the FSM Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary to the United States of America.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress adopt Congress Resolution number 23-08.
012.
Second.
12.
12? As you were, Mr. Speaker, Congress Resolution number 23-12 rather than 08. Thank you.
Any
Second.
second? It's been moved and second that Congress pass CR number 23-12. Discussion? If no objection, discussion is now closed. Chief Clerk, please distribute the ballots for Congress to vote on secret ballot. Short recess.
Uh, 11 members that are present, 10 members voted for the nominee, 1 against.
With that, Jackson Sorum is now confirmed as the ambassador to the United States. Let us give him a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution number 23-16 for adoption. CR number 23-16 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Ms. Teresa Philippin to serve as the CFSM Deputy Chief of Mission to the United States of America.
Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move for adoption of Congress Resolution number 23-16.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CR number 23-16. Discussion. If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote by secret ballot on CR number 23-16. Chief Clerk, please distribute the ballots. Short recess.
Speaker, again, among the 11 members that are present, 10 members voted for the nominee, 1 against.
With that, Congress has now confirmed Ms. Teresa Philippin as the Deputy Chief of Mission for the embassy, FSM's embassy in Washington, D.C. Please let us give her a round of applause. Chief Clerk, next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar announced, Congressional Resolution Number 23-13 for adoption. CR Number 23-13 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Francis Sanafel to serve as the Deputy Chief of Mission to the FSM Embassy in the People's Republic of China.
Chairman Willie,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move that Congress adopt Congress Resolution Number 23-13. So moved.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress pass or adopt Congressional Resolution Number 23-13. Discussion? Any discussion? If no objection, debate is now closed. We will vote on secret ballot CR number 23-13. Chief Clerk, please distribute the ballots. Short recess. announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Among the 11 members that are present, 10 members voted for the nominee, 1 against.
With that,
Another
Congress has
10.
now confirmed Francis Anafel to be the
A lamb.
Deputy Chief of Mission to the FSM Embassy in the People's Republic of China. Let's please give him a round of applause. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-30 for adoption. CR Number 23-30 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Ricky F. Cantero to serve as the Deputy Secretary of the Department of Foreign Affairs of the National Government of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Chairman Willie,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress adopt Congress Resolution Number 23-30. So move.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-30. Discussion? If no objection, question has been called for. We will now vote on CR number 23-30 by secret ballot. Chief Clerk, please distribute the ballots. Short recess. Please call the roll. Please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Among the 11 members that are present, 9 members voted for the nominee and 2 against.
With that, the nomination for CR number 23-30 was not adopted by Congress. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more resolutions.
Speaker, short recess.
Short recess.
What happened to the train? It stopped?
Next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As of now, we do not have any more resolutions.
Mr.
Chairman?
Speaker.
You have the floor, Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress reconsider its action on Resolution 23-30.
Second.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress reconsider its action on CR number 23-30. The motion is non-debatable, and we will vote by secret ballot. Chief Clerk, please distribute. Short recess. Congress comes back to session, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For reconsideration, we have 10 affirmative votes, 1 against.
With that, Congress has reconsidered its action on CR number 23-13. CR number 23-13 is now back on calendar for action.
Speaker,
Chairman Willie,
thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that this body adopt Congress Resolution 23-30.
it's been moved and seconded that CR number 23-30 be adopted by Congress. Discussion? If no discussion, question has been called for. Debate is now closed. We will now vote on secret ballot CR number 23-30. Chief Clerk, please distribute. Short recess. Session. Chief Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Among the 11 members that are present, 10 members voted for the nominee, 1 against.
With that, we have confirmed Mr. Ricky Cantero to serve as the Deputy Secretary for the Department of Foreign Affairs. Please, let's give him a round of applause. Chief Clerk, next resolution.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more resolutions.
Mr. Speaker, I have a few resolutions to place.
Madam Chair, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I wish to withdraw and place the following congressional resolutions on today's calendar. CR 2314, CR 2317, 2319, which are not new grants, and also Resolution 2323 for a well-qualified nominee for archives. I shall move for adoption.
Second.
Thank you.
Short recess. What was the third resolution?
19.
And the last was
What's
23?
the title of that resolution?
These resolutions, 14 is for cancer program, 17 is the ongoing electronic health record, and 2319 is for maternal child health. These are all the grants. Maternal child health. No, the last one. That's 2319.
23-23.
2317 is electronic health record, and 2314 is cancer program. Or 23 is for the nomination of Agustin. Thank you.
Agustin who? Agustin Loco po?
Saan naman?
Agustin from Archives.
Okay, let's go back. The motion pending before us is to place CR number 23-14, CR 23-17, CR 23-19, CR 23-23 to be placed on today's resolution calendar for action. Floor leader.
I move to suspend any relevant rule that may impede our action on the
It's been
placement
moved
and
and seconded that the rules be suspended on placement of CR number 23-14, 23-17, 23-19, 23-23. If no objection, we will vote on the said motion. All those in favor of the suspension of the rules, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. The pending motion now is to place CR number 23-14, CR 23-17, CR 23-19, CR 23-23 on today's, to be placed on today's calendar for action. Discussion. If no discussion, debate is now closed. We will vote on the said motion. All those in favor of the placement of CR 23-14, 23-17, 23-19, 23-23 to be placed on today's resolution calendar for action, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. The said resolutions are now placed on today's resolution calendar for action. Chief Clerk, next resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-14 for adoption. CR Number 23-14 is a resolution accepting and approving a grant from the United States Department of Health and Human Services, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, Office of Financial Resources in the amount of $307,846 for the budget period beginning June 30th, 2023 to June 29, 2024 to fund the FSM Comprehensive Cancer Control Program, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Madam Chair Conman,
Move for adoption.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress adopts CR number 23-14. Discussion? No objection. Debate is now closed. We will vote on adoption of CR number 23-14. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now passed adopted Congressional Resolution number 23-14. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution Number 23-17 for adoption. CR Number 23-17 is a resolution to approve and accept a grant in the amount of $4,007,059 from the United States Department of Health and Human Services, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, to provide funding for Component A, strengthening the public health infrastructure, workforce, and data systems in the FSM, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Madam Chair Conman,
Move for adoption of said resolution.
Any second? It's been moved and seconded that CR number 23-17 be adopted by Congress. Discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman.
is this an ongoing program? I'm wondering if Madam Chair knows or has a copy of previous grants report, how it was used and distributed to stakeholders, and, you know, if there are any ways to measure its effectiveness.
Madam Chair.
Yes, this is the electronic health record that they're still installing for the next 5 years. It's half, this is half of it, half of the funding that it's been not yet used. We need to approve for its usage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
So
Does that satisfy your,
No, but I will have some discussion with the chair lady later.
thank you, Chairman Christian. Any more discussion?
question,
If none, question has been called for. We will vote on the adoption of CR Congressional Resolution number 23-17. All those in favor of the same said motion, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. CR number 23-17 is adopted by Congress. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the resolution calendar is Congressional Resolution number 23-19 for adoption. CR number 23-19 is a resolution approving and accepting a grant from the United States Department of Health and Human Services, Maternal and Child Health Bureau, in the amount of $1,335,000 to fund and support the CFSM Department of Health and Social Affairs' pediatric mental health care access programs and projects for the budget period from September 30th, 2023 to September 29th, 2026, including all the terms and conditions of the assistance.
Madam Chair.
Move for adoption of said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt Congressional Resolution number 23-19. Discussion? Any discussion? If no objection, debate is now closed. We will now vote on the adoption of CR number 23-19. All those in favor, say aye.
aye,
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now adopted CR number 23-19. Next resolution, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the resolution calendar now is Congressional Resolution number 23-23 for adoption. CR number 23-23 is a resolution to confirm the nomination of Mr. Augustine C. Kohler to serve as the Director of the National Archives Historic and Cultural Preservation Office of the Federated States of Micronesia.
Madam Chair Conman.
Move for adoption of said resolution.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress adopt CR number 23-23. Discussion?
Speaker,
Chairman Golan.
question,
If no objection, question has been called for. This is a nomination, so we will vote by secret ballot. Chief Clerk, please distribute. Short recess. back in session. Chief Clerk, please announce the results.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Among the 11 members that are present, 10 members voted for the nominee, 1 against.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. With that, Congress has now confirmed the nomination of Augustine Kohler for the National Archives. Please tell us.
Mr. Speaker,
Speaker.
Chairman Christian.
Mr. Speaker, definitely one member needs laxative. And I move that we recess until tomorrow at 10.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that Congress stands in recess until tomorrow at 10. Any objection? If no objection, Congress stands in recess till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And thank you, members. I didn't have time to put it on record for the effort